I want to talk about the difference when you're dealing with. You were talking about specifications, different companies. Sometimes you're engineering it. Where is there when you're dealing with a large company as opposed to a small oil supplier?
Mhm.
What is the big differences you see when you're trying to provide a large company that's got, I mean, there multiple oil fields,
Yeah.
multiple interests. They might own several different companies or more, as opposed to the guy who's drilling his second well. That
Yeah.
kind of thing. What
Yeah.
is the main difference, either both professionally how they are, but also the different challenges and facilitating those transactions with those two very distinctly different type of customers?
Yeah. Yeah. The 80 pages of specs versus, here's what I need to do. Help me do it.
Yeah, and executives and banks
Yeah.
and all the different things that
Yeah.
come into
And, I mean,
play.
insurance requirements
Yeah,
and you know, and you gotta relate to the whole industry. And I mean, there's area like if somebody wants 36 new matching pumps, to do a pipeline, we're kind of out of that game.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get there someday. I don't know, but that same outfit, they have a spur line that somebody wasn't doing enough planning early enough or whatever, and now their main pipeline's almost done, and they need to get this spur in there, so
Yeah.
they need two pumps, and they'd prefer them to be matching. So then that same outfit might call us, and like a lot of times it's like, okay, why do they have 80 pages of specs? Because there's a reason for every one of them, right? But sometimes the guy that wrote those specs, I mean, forgive me, but I'll say he doesn't know as much as I do about
Right.
about that particular subject. He knows more than I do generally, but about a particular thing, maybe, but whatever. So we can relate to that, but then I get my engineer to do it. He's good at that,
Right.
and we'll prepare that kind of a quote. And then, but the small guy, I mean, what's the, what I know, the essential human need is to be respected and appreciated, right? So, like we have people call us and they're a small customer, but hey, treat them like they're real too, because they might, even if they aren't maybe nowadays, they might someday be a big customer. And so you try and treat them that way too. So we'll but they don't have the bunches of specs. They just have a project they need a little help engineering it. We do that for them.
Right. So their demands, and essentially because you're building it using your own expertise, not off trying to filter through the engineer, the companies that sent you their 80 pages, you're not having to refilter all that
Right.
through them. So you're able to facilitate, which obviously
Yeah.
time is money. So you're able to facilitate to a smaller customer.
Yep.
And more within his budget as opposed to the 80-page version of it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, some of them, they don't have a lot of money to work with.
Right.
They'll accept something, a little older, maybe a little less ideal, maybe not bang on spec.
Right.
Save some money and get into production. And we're good with that.
Right. I guess that's when used. It's always different. Every project is a little bit bit different.
And lots of the customers have. It seems like from being in that industry, when it's a smaller customer, it's a range.
Yeah.
If you can find that
Yeah.
range,
Yeah.
you can fit them in it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we love them guys.
Yeah.
It's part of our bread and butter.
It's a backbone of so much of the industry
Yeah.
as well.